ones too, and I think it might be in Luke, but don't quote me on that. But this one comes to us from Mark 12, verse 41 to 44. Good? We're ready? Excellent. He, so Jesus, sat down opposite the treasury and watched the crowd putting money into the treasury. The treasury being the offering box or the offering plate. He watched the crowd putting money into the treasury. Many rich people put large sums in. A poor widow came and put in 2 copper coins, which are worth a penny. Then he called his disciples and said to them, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than those who are contributing to the treasury. For all of them have contributed out of their abundance, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything she had and all she had to live on." Thanks be to God in the Gospel of Mark. So when we give, how do we know if it's enough? Right? Like you don't want to go overboard with the giving, but how do you know you give enough? This is not rhetorical. This is, how do you know if you give enough? You get a thank you. Hard to tell. We're Canadians, we thank people for a lot of things, even if it's not needed, it's like a refund.
You give what you need.
Oh, you give what you would want. That's a neat answer. Any others? Well, I think it's kind of like our Mark story. Not necessarily the offering plate. So I don't know if any of us could give all we have. But that's not the only way to give. I think we know we've given enough when we have nothing held back. When there's nothing within us that is left over. So when you hug somebody, you could easily do like the, "Yeah, nice to see you" hug. But there's lots of you left over. You're not engaged in that hug. You're not giving yourself to that hug. You are not truly embracing that person. But when you hug somebody, you don't hug with your arms, you hug with your heart. And I think that's the difference. Giving enough is giving all that you can, whether it's within yourself or without, like finance. So I encourage you to think about what it means to give. How do you know if you are giving enough? How do you know if maybe you are giving too much? So you don't want to give that part of yourself away that you rely on for the giving itself. You want to give the part of yourself away that fosters more light and love. So this next part, I'm going to subject you to a song that's been stuck in my head all week. And it's a fun one, and I hope you know it and remember it. It's the Magic Penny song. And I know we don't have pennies anymore, but a magic nickel just doesn't have the same ring. So let's sing the Magic Penny together.